Dear Twinkle-Toed Dreamers, has your dance partner subtly hinted, or perhaps bluntly declared, that you dance like a charming elephant rather than a graceful gazelle? Before you consider drastic measures, like strapping helium balloons to your waist, let's go through the facts and solutions with both feet on the ground. Here's my story. When I embarked on my journey into ballroom dancing a couple of years ago, I was fully aware that my weight and chronic pain on the left side of my body would be major obstacles. I needed to strengthen my body. So, I committed to a rigorous regimen of workouts at the gym and practiced dancing daily. I was determined not to be imprisoned by my physical limitations. My goal was clear. I didn't want to be a follower who was too heavy and felt immovable. I wanted to be graceful on the dance floor without becoming a heavy burden to my partner. This dedication culminated in what unknowingly became my final ballroom competition. Everything started off well. I danced all of my American smooth rounds during the day. My new dress weighed a ton, but I didn't care. I felt like a Disney princess on that floor. This was the best I had ever danced. And the judges agreed. A quick costume change, and it was time for my international Latin rounds. Watching this video, you probably can't tell that I was in excruciating pain. Despite the agony, I smiled through the heats, pushing myself beyond my limits. It wasn't until my partner pointed out, "You're dancing too heavy," that my fears materialized. The pain had subtly compromised my form, making me the very thing I had worked so hard not to be. I had become a burden. In that moment, I felt like a complete failure. My body just couldn't win against the pain. Confronted with this reality, I decided to quit dancing. After undergoing major surgery to alleviate some of the chronic pain, I moved on with my life. But my heart ached for the dance floor. A few months later, one of my instructors reached out with a proposition that rekindled my hope. He offered to show me a few techniques that would allow me to return to dance with much less pain. This would mean starting from scratch. Seizing this lifeline, I embarked on the arduous journey of relearning how to dance. Remarkably, within weeks, my instructor noticed significant improvements in my tone and alignment. I found happiness once again.
Dancing too heavy often stems from a lack of body awareness and tension control. This imbalance can lead to stomping rather than stepping and dragging rather than gliding. Here are some tips to help elevate your dance.
Posture perfection. Stand tall. Imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. This doesn't just prevent the dreaded dance floor slump. It aligns your body to move more fluidly. Breathe. Remember to breathe. Holding your breath is a surefire way to turn into a wooden board. Breathing helps relax your muscles, making your movements smoother. Core strength, core fun. Engage your core, not just for those Instagram-worthy abs, but to improve balance and control in your movements. Practice stepping lightly. Imagine dancing on a floor covered in bubble wrap without popping a single bubble. It's a fun, albeit slightly unusual method to train yourself to tread softly. Lead or follow with finesse. Whether you're leading or following, it's about gentle guidance, not dragging or pushing. Imagine maneuvering a shopping cart with a mind of its own. Finesse is key. Use a mirror to self-evaluate. Sometimes, Seeing is believing. And if you can watch yourself transforming from a dancing bulldozer to a svelte swan, you're more likely to internalize those lighter moves. Embrace the journey with a dash of humor and a lot of patience. Remember, every dancer has their unique rhythm and style. It's not about becoming weightless. It's about moving with intention, grace, and perhaps a bit less ground-shaking gusto. Keep dancing, keep smiling, and keep floating on air. Figuratively, unless those helium balloons were a serious option. Let my story inspire you to navigate through life's storms with grace, to find your rhythm amidst chaos, and to never lose the joy that movement can bring. Remember, our essence isn't defined by the perfection of our steps, but by our relentless pursuit of passion. Even when the music seems to fade,